What if living to 100 wasn't about fancy supplements, but about knowing when to stop eating? Dr. Shigeaki Hinohara, Japan's beloved physician who lived to 105, didn't rely on pills or strict routines. He followed one anti-aging rule that most Western doctors still ignore, and this simple shift can help your digestion, sleep, energy, even your memory. Stick around, because the way he did it, you can start tonight. After 60, something shifts. You eat the same meals, but feel heavier, slower, more foggy. In Japan, elders live long not by eating more, but by eating differently. Dr. Hinohara believed the body already knows how to heal if we stop overloading it. Today we'll explore 5 simple anti-aging habits he practiced daily, and how they restore energy, clarity, and calm in just weeks. 1. The 80% rule, resetting your body's aging clock. There's an old saying in Okinawa, eat until you're 80% full, then put down your chopsticks. It sounds simple, almost too simple, but to Dr. Hinohara, it was one of the most powerful anti-aging habits he practiced every day. He called it harahachi bu, and he believed it gave the body just enough, without overwhelming its inner systems. You see, after age 60, your metabolism begins to slow. But it's not just about calories, it's about insulin. Insulin is like a key that opens the door to your cells, allowing energy to flow in. But over time, those locks get rusty. Your body has to work 25 to 30% harder just to unlock them, which means more stress, more sugar in your blood, and more fatigue after meals. Now, imagine this. Your stomach is like a small pot on a stove. Keep pouring food in when it's already simmering, and it boils over. But stop at 80%, and the pot stays calm. That's what this practice does for your blood sugar, digestion, and energy. Helen, 68, told me she used to clean her plate out of habit. She wasn't hungry, just trained to finish. Once she began pausing halfway through each meal and asking, "Am I still hungry or just finishing?" Everything changed. Her digestion got lighter, her naps disappeared, and she said something I'll never forget. "I finally felt like my body could breathe again." Try this tonight. Serve your usual plate, but stop just before you're full. Breathe, reflect, let your body speak. And remember, this isn't about restriction, it's about rhythm. 2. Fermented foods, healing from the inside out. Dr. Hinohara didn't believe in fighting the body. He believed in feeding it what nature already designed to heal. And for him, one of the most powerful daily practices was fermented food. Every morning, he ate a small dish of natto, a sticky, stringy soybean that most Westerners have never even heard of. But here's the thing. Natto isn't just food, it's a microscopic factory. Inside each spoonful are billions of beneficial bacteria, tiny workers that calm inflammation, boost your immune system, and even support brain clarity. Let me explain why that matters more after 60. As we age, our gut lining thins. The good bacteria we once had, the ones that kept our immune system sharp and our digestion smooth, begin to disappear. And in their place, low-grade inflammation, brain fog, and irregular digestion creep in quietly. But fermented soy, like miso, natto, or tempeh, sends in reinforcements. The Japanese National Cancer Center tracked over 90,000 people for 15 years. They found that those who ate fermented soy daily had a 10% lower risk of death from any cause. That's not a vitamin, that's food. Daily, gentle, living food. Frank, 73, used to think tofu and miso were too foreign. But after struggling with blood pressure and bloating, he gave it a try. Twice a week, he swapped meat for a tofu stir-fry, with bok choy and ginger. 3 weeks later, his energy steadied, and his numbers improved. He told me, "It's like my insides finally stopped yelling at me." So here's your gentle challenge. Could your gut be missing the calm it once had? Try adding one fermented soy item, even just 2 to 3 times a week. Your inner world will thank you. Have you ever noticed how some meals leave you drained, while others feel energizing? Let me know in the comments. Your insight might help someone watching right now. 3. Purple sweet potatoes, the body's cellular bodyguards. In the West, we eat for flavor, But in Okinawa, home to some of the world's longest living people, food is chosen like medicine, and one of their most sacred staples? The humble purple sweet potato, bright, soft, slightly sweet. But underneath that vibrant color lies something extraordinary. It's called anthocyanin, a plant pigment that acts like a cellular bodyguard. Its job? To neutralize the bad guys, the free radicals that cause inflammation, damage your cells, and accelerate aging, especially after 60 when your body's own antioxidant enzymes start to decline. Now, picture this. Every day, your cells are like a neighborhood. Free radicals are like vandals throwing rocks at the windows, but anthocyanins, they're the watchful guards who quietly stop the damage before it starts. The Food and Function Journal published a 2021 study using purple sweet potato extract. The result? It extended lifespan by 37.5% in aging cells, simply by boosting antioxidant defenses. Dr. Hinohara often recommended purple sweet potatoes as a gentle way to support energy and reduce the wear and tear that comes with time. They're not flashy, they don't shout for attention, but over time, they quietly protect what matters most. Miyako, 75, told me she began eating half a cup of purple sweet potatoes at lunch. She didn't expect much, but within a month, she noticed fewer energy crashes, smoother digestion, and, in her words, a kind of quiet clarity. If you've never tried them, start with just half a cup, steamed or roasted. Their color is more than decoration. It's your body's silent shield. 4. Green tea and cortisol. Calm the fire. Within, Dr. Hinohara never skipped his afternoon green tea. Not because it was trendy, but because he understood something most of us forget. Stress is a chemical, and after 60, it lingers longer than we realize. Your body produces a hormone called cortisol. It's meant to help you respond to emergencies. But over time, those emergencies pile up, and cortisol doesn't turn off like it used to. Imagine your nervous system is a house. Cortisol is like a floodlight that stays on all night, keeping everything alert, tense, overstimulated. Eventually, your body forgets how to rest. That's where L-theanine, found naturally in green tea, comes in. It helps your brain shift into alpha waves, calm, alert, focused. Not sedated, not wired, just balanced. In one 2021 study, participants who consumed L-theanine saw cortisol levels drop by up to 30% and reported better sleep, clearer thinking, and less emotional reactivity. And here's the gentle beauty. You don't need pills, just 2 cups of green tea a day, morning and mid-afternoon. Not too strong, not rushed, just sipped with presence. Dr. Hinohara often said, a calm heart lengthens the breath, and a long breath lengthens life. Let me share Eileen's story. She's 70, a retired nurse. She started swapping her usual 3 p.m. coffee for a light cup of green tea. She didn't expect miracles, but within 2 weeks, she said, I felt like my brain could exhale again. So, here's your rhythm. Try replacing one afternoon drink with green tea this week. Let it be a pause, a permission slip to rest without crashing. Because sometimes aging well isn't about doing more. It's about remembering how to slow down. 5. Let your body clean house. Autophagy plus fasting rhythm. Dr. Hinohara once said, the body repairs itself if you give it time. And after 60, time, not pills, becomes the most precious medicine. Let's talk about a process your body was born knowing how to do, but that quietly fades with age. It's called autophagy, from the Greek meaning self-cleaning. Every night, your cells are supposed to sort, recycle, and repair. Broken proteins, weak mitochondria, damaged DNA, all swept away like trash before sunrise. But here's the challenge. By age 60, autophagy slows down by over 35%, according to a 2023 study in Nature Scientific Reports. And if the body can't clean up, it begins to rust from the inside out. Now, imagine your cells are like a house after a dinner party. If you never clear the dishes or take out the trash, what starts as clutter becomes chaos. But give it a quiet night, and the whole house resets. That's why Dr. Hinohara practiced something simple but powerful. He stopped eating after 7 p.m. No heavy meals at night, just tea or a light broth. By giving his body 12 to 14 hours of nightly rest, he allowed autophagy to reawaken, not fasting out of restriction, but rhythm. Julia, 69, tried this. She didn't change what she ate, just when, and within a month she noticed better sleep, lighter mornings, and clearer skin. She said, "It felt like my cells finally had a chance to catch up with me. Try it this week, pick a 7 p.m. cutoff. Give your body space, not just to rest, but to renew. Because aging gracefully isn't about holding on to youth. It's about letting your body clean house. So, it can begin again." Dr. Hinohara didn't chase youth. He simply honored rhythm. He walked more than he sat. He ate less than he could. And he gave his body the quiet it needed to repair. Each of these habits you heard today, they're not loud, they're not complicated, but they whisper something important. That the body is always trying to return to balance. That healing isn't forced, it's allowed. And that aging well isn't about fighting time. It's about partnering with it. So, let me ask you gently, which of these rhythms spoke to you today? Was it the lightness of stopping at 80%? The stillness in a cup of afternoon tea? The power of giving your body a clean slate each night? Let me know in the comments, not just what you learned, but what you felt. Your story might help someone else begin. And if you want more content like this, calm, evidence-based, and made for you, I'd love to invite you to subscribe, because here at Healthy Aging Hub, we believe longevity isn't built in fear. It's built in rhythm, story, and community. And you, my friend, are part of that.